And I am picking up some beer, some food, and some fuel. Getting ready to jump on the Stud Mill Road for about a 50-mile trek up to the third Machias Lake. So this is the very start of the Stud Mill Road, and I've got about 30 miles of good dirt before it gets a little choppy. There was almost a layer of soft dirt over the top that was hiding these invisible ruts down the roadway that was making it very difficult to stay on track. The wheel would get in one of these ruts and start to dig in and made it really difficult and kind of a white knuckle ride for a while there, but didn't last for too long, and I was able to make it out without too much trouble. I did make it all the way to 3rd Machias, but there were people there, and so I started heading down the road back towards Route 9 and the Stud Mill Road, and stopped by 2nd Machias. There were also people there, so I kept on going, with the hopes of finding a site that would be a little more private. This is a site that I chose, right by the falls. It's a very pretty area, but it is right off the road, so there's hardly anyone here ever. So it's kind of a safe bet to come to, and if you don't mind a little bit of traffic, it's not a bad place to stay. So I did want to claim that spot, so I set up my tent, left some of my gear there, and then headed off down the road to meet up with Tyler. Tyler was meeting me a little bit late in the day because he had to work, so we were meeting up around 5 o'clock, and unfortunately he also had to work the next morning, so he was being a true sport, coming in late and then having to leave super early in the morning to make it to work on time. So I really appreciate him coming out with me. We had a great time, and this is where we were going to meet up.
You made it.
Right on time, too.
Almost. Kinda.
Awesome.
Oh, how you doing?
Good. Been riding all day.
Stand up real quick?
What's that?
Mind if I stand up real quick?
I guess so. How long did that take you?
That is a good question. So it took me about just a little over. There we go. That's better. Yeah, not bad.
And here we are testing out some of our survival items. Tyler testing out his rape whistle, and me testing out my fire starter.
Holy, that quick!
Fire starter worked pretty well. I gathered up some dry leaves and flicked a spark into it, and it started right up, but the bundle just wasn't big enough. It didn't last for long enough to get any good sticks going, so we had to try it again. Tyler was good enough to find me some birch bark, which went up really well. He was also good enough to block 90% of my camera, so I was able to get just a little bit of a view there. Not too bad.
Hey, that's gonna stay, I think, too.
But had a great fire going from that.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Oh. Do you want to restart?
Blow it out.
I'm not camera-minded, you gotta remember here.
Fortunately, that also went out on me.
So in the future...
Not quite enough fuel to keep it going. So the problem that I have wasn't with getting it started. That was easy. It was keeping it going. So I had enough fun at that point and decided just to get my lighter out and get it going.
Good flame too.
That was. That actually surprised me that we didn't get it going. We needed some backup to immediately throw on top, though, I think, and I didn't have it for you.
I had that little bit right there.
So you can blame me for that one. We're gonna lose this one too there.
Man, this fire should stop.
Okay, let me get in this position where I'm not in the camera. I'm blocking the camera, I should say. Actually, we may be alright.
And for this trip, I'm testing out a cast iron griddle that I picked up just kind of on the whim purchase at the store on the way. It packs up real flat, so it's real easy just to throw in the top case. It's pretty heavy, but it's really easy to pack up, so decided to go with it. And it is great for cooking sausages.
Where are they? Oh, look at those.
Those are looking pretty good, I think.
Those are. Oh shoot, not good. No, don't mind. Don't you pay any attention over here. I wanted to get a little hickory flavor on one of them. One of them has into birch.
So we were up around 5 o'clock to break down camp. We left around 6, so all in all pretty good timing. Get Tyler to work on time, and hopefully the fresh air will knock some of that campfire smell off of him before he goes to work. Instead of taking the Stud Mill Road back through Old Town, decided to follow Tyler down Route 9 and made a pretty huge loop around from where I live to Old Town to Machias River, then back to Route 9 through Clifton, Eddington, Brewer, and then back to home again. So pretty big loop around, did a couple 100 miles, and had a pretty good ride.
Yep.
Alrighty, well,
If I don't tip over the bike and my weak legs.
I'll see you later.
Hey, good seeing you.
So Tyler and I parted ways, and it was just me for the home stretch. All in all, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.